Hello Reformers, and welcome back to A Clash of Kings. Now, when we left off, we were currently exploring around the Westlands and just kind of minding our own business, trying to find, some time to waste, basically, because we need Tywin to hopefully escape from the prison. So I'm going to just try and progress as much as I can, and to do that, hopefully we're going to get a little bit of experience by exploring the Pendrick Hills. So old mine shafts and all kinds of things are littered around here, so wait a minute, is this something that I can actually get experience from? I'm actually unsure about that. Let's just see whether that... No, never mind. Okay, I thought maybe the rock was something, but no, there are a couple of things in the what is it now? In the distance? Yeah, there we go. In the distance that we need to check out and see if we can gain a little bit of experience that way. And of course, it does flesh out a little bit of the lore as well. The mine appears to have been sealed off, the entrance overgrown with new weeds and cobwebs gathering on the timber boarding up the entrance. Alright, so that's obviously the first thing. We can obviously go up to that tree there and probably explore this village, and that will probably be it. Maybe there will be something in the distance over there. It seems like a graveyard of sorts, perhaps. The huts and shelters of the people who worked in the mine are well kept but abandoned. It looks like people lived here recently. Perhaps they've left to find safety in one of the nearby castles. With raiders and outlaws plentiful in this area, it might not have been a bad idea. An odd pile of dirt is clearly visible behind the huts and shelters of the village. It looks freshly dug and would be a good place to hide valuables. You dig through the earth and can hardly believe your luck. Inside the earth pile lies a small pile, yes, of golden coins, obviously the result of the mining that took place here recently. You see no reason not to claim it as your own. And there you go, so we actually gain a huge amount of money. We gained 1,200 coins, fantastically enough, and also a little bit of experience. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's see if there's anything up here. Well, obviously that tree is probably going to be an event, and I'm going to head over there. Is there anything to do over here? No, probably just this tree, and then probably that graveyard over there is going to mark the end of the exploration in this area. No? This looks like a very strange tree. That was the main reason why I headed up here, because I was like, oh, that tree is definitely got something going on with it, but apparently not. Okay, I guess we can go over there to that small lake then, and yeah, maybe that will be a certain place for us. But that was extremely lucky for us to gain that money. Pretty happy with that. Obviously, that's going to give us a lot more when we leave as a mercenary, because no doubt as a mercenary right now, we're pretty good. We're pretty good in terms of money, but as we leave and become a vassal, if we are indeed going to become a vassal at some point, then yes. Okay, apparently nothing going on here. I don't really want to fall in. I can imagine that there would be no way out, perhaps. But yes, becoming a vassal is probably going to result in us getting a lot less money unless we're able to protect our village, which is never going to happen, I don't think. With all the very powerful vassals of the Riverlands and the Reach and Dragonstone and Stormlands running around, yes, I can imagine that that's going to be rather difficult. An old chest lies half hidden in the dust, covering most of the area. Aha! A rusty Lannister helmet! Oh, thank you very much. Considering we're going to be joining the Westerlands, that kind of makes sense. Okay, so is that it? Is that it? I actually am unsure. Because usually it will say, oh, you've explored the entirety of this area. Maybe I have to go over here, actually, like, oh no, never mind. Alright, so I guess we're just going to walk around a little bit and see if I can find the last object. I suppose it's going to be the last one. Ah, there we go. A large pile of horse dung is stacked a bit away from the village. A crafty peasant would hide his or her... Oh. Okay. Well, apparently the message did not want to be read. But thankfully, because it's on video, you can read it. So if you want to, you can go back and just read that for yourself. Unfortunately, I won't be able to read it. Oh, well, never mind. I guess I can just read it in editing. But anyway, we're going to be exiting here and making our way on to these broken men. Yes, the broken men that are going to be giving my Westerlands recruits some much needed experience. Ah, it seems like they're actually doing battle with some village farmers, which I could technically assist. Oh, never mind. Okay, apparently they chose to run away from the villagers because they saw that we were incoming, and they didn't particularly appreciate that, so... Oh well, never mind. Okay, so these guys... Do they have horses? I don't think they have horses. They are moving pretty fast, but I guess horses would move even faster than that. What I'd like to do is try and get my crossbow proficiency up a little bit more. Yes, crossbow. Ugh, yes, misspeaking all the time. Isn't that great? I said that on purpose this time, but many, many other times I've said crossbow. Crossbow. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so do they have shields? Yes, they do. Hopefully they're not going to raise them. Don't raise your shields. Ah, yes, there we go. Thank you. Actually, not doing too bad in terms of the damage we're able to do here. How are my forces doing, by the way? Are my forces actually even... Yes, they're not actually even here. That's probably the reason why these guys are very confident in what they're doing. Okay, thrusting attack. Yes, there we go. Take him out. There we go. Okay, now, no, good. Yeah, no, just charge in. Wow, these guys actually die relatively easily. I'm actually kind of surprised. Oh no. Is it a good idea that we join them? Is it a good idea? I don't know. I think it would be kind of cool because we've never done it before. And if it does end up in the Westerlands just getting themselves absolutely murdered and eliminated, I suppose it doesn't matter too much. It just adds a little bit more depth and richness to the story of Elias Mormont, because obviously he is... Well, he's done everything else, basically, with the exception of joining the North. But generally, we've been on the side of quote-unquote good, you know, most of the time. So it would be kind of cool to maybe join the shadier side of things every now and again. So let's just reload our crossbow, see if we can shoot this guy in the back, because we are very honorable. There we go. Alright, so that's it. Very nice. And we did lose 2 units, but that is to be expected. Hopefully, most of my Westerlands units are going to level up from this. And I'm just thinking, where are we going to go next? Because the one thing that we can do, I suppose, is just kind of level up our forces. We can just fight bandits in the area until Tywin has been released. And then hopefully we can ask him for some sort of vassalage. Ah, the one thing that we could do, actually... Oh, wow, both armed villagers... Both armed villagers were eliminated? Oh, I'm very sad about that now. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so yes, as I was saying, I think what we can do is once our mercenary contract expires, we can probably join as a mercenary. Ah, there's one more armed villager, thank you very much. Yes, so once that expires, we can probably join the Westerlands as a mercenary, and then we can try... Yeah, then we can probably try to maybe fight a couple of people that way, and yeah, try and get a little bit of extra experience and things like that. We actually have 21,000? How do we have 21,000 coins? That's actually kind of crazy. I didn't even realize that we had that much. How do we get that much? I guess it's because I've just been selling so much loot, and obviously I'm just getting money all the time, and I'm basically not losing any thanks to our mercenary wages, of course. So that's pretty cool. Okay, well, anyway, let's level up Fenner a little bit here and get her some more power strike and everything. She's an absolute beast, so I'd like her to continue being a beast. Thank you very much. And Lineria is also leveling up a little bit here. Probably want to... Ooh, she's a blank slate, isn't she? Very much a blank slate. So I guess I'll just give her some iron flesh so that she can actually stay alive a little bit more. And we do have a couple of these guys leveling up. Okay, so here's the thing. Are the Westerlands good at being man-at-arms, or are they good at being longbowmen? I actually have no idea. I guess I'll just level them up into man-at-arms for now, as infantry is a good staple of any army. And we're going to try and fight these guys as well. There we go, 56 against 24. This should be pretty easy, obviously, but this is mainly just for the experience. And we're going to see if I can level up my crossbow proficiency a little bit more too. Well, the first 2 shots of this fight have equaled in headshots. Wow, that is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Kind of surprising. Oh, and then I was thinking to myself, yeah, I'm gonna get another headshot on this guy because he's running right towards us. No, he was just like, denied. No, definitely not gonna do that. Definitely not gonna do that. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so I guess we can just go in here and do a little bit of slashy. Oh, I seem to be a little bit focused here. Getting a little bit damaged. Oh, well, that's not too bad. Okay, so we lost a Tyroshi Slinger and a Sellsword Crossbowman. That's not really a big deal. And there you go. Easy enough. Obviously, we did outnumber them. They did manage to take some of us with them, though, which is a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, there we go. We killed 2 with the headshots, of course. And that was it. Alright. Now, here's the thing. They were a very small party. I don't know whether to share it with our men or just leave the loot and bury the... Are you serious? We lose 25 morale by doing that? Okay, well that's kind of unfortunate. I thought to myself, okay, so I know that in Britain Order, when you leave the... Well, not leave the loot, but when you kind of bury the dead, you gain some honor. So I thought to myself, oh, I wouldn't mind some honor, so that's the reason why I did that. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, the looting system has apparently changed quite considerably, because now, instead of it being a case where you can instruct your companions to loot for you, they now do not do that, which is actually kind of sad to me, because I personally feel like that was one of the best features of A Clash of Kings in the past, because, again, it enables so much more, you know, it enables you to actually spec your companions into inventory management, and it actually helps them instead of it just being a useless skill. So yeah, that's obviously a bit of a problem, but oh well, never mind. Okay, so we have leveled up. What do we want to spec into? Do we want to spec into more strength so that we can wear heavier and heavier armor? Do we want to spec into more intelligence? I don't think intelligence is really worth it at the moment. Do we want to spec into more agility? That's the thing. Agility, what's that going to give us? That's going to give us more shield, more weapon master. That's basically it. So I don't think that's necessarily worth it. So I'm going to spec into strength here, and we're finally going to be able to spec into some iron flesh, because it's been a while, and I think it's probably a good time to start leveling that up just a little bit. Alright, so there's Nun's Deep. Now, I do know that Nun's Deep... Wait a minute, was that where Carver was previously in previous versions? I could be... No, I am wrong about this. This is another exploration area. Okay, so... oh yeah, I think this was where Carver was being held, wasn't it? Yes, there he is. Or technically that's where he was. Technically Carver would be in this cage here, and you'd have to come to Nun's Deep to recruit him. But I think that that is a little bit different now. So... let's just walk around a little bit and see what's going on. Tom. The prisoner inside the cage has a swollen look, bumps and tiny dots scattered across his face. Alright, well, I'd just like to get the experience. The mine is boarded up. Most of the workmen and miners away on errands. However, you can still hear the sound of pickaxes coming from within the mine and the occasional tumble of rocks. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? No? Okay, there might be something else over in that direction. And then that will equal the end of our exploration here. Because I wouldn't mind participating in a couple more battles. I think that is probably the best way that we can level our forces up. However, exploring is actually pretty good for our own experience. This mine appears to have been abandoned. The entrance sealed and barred. As you turn around to leave, you notice a faint glimmer of gold on the ground. And when you bend down to investigate, you're able to pick up 150 coins or something along those lines, because it didn't allow me to finish reading that yet again. Anyway, there you go. We've successfully explored that. There we are. Very nice. And Castamere is over there as well. We do have the Iron Islands there, and that is under siege. Oh my. Okay, so it seems like everything is not going very well for the Westlands, as is the case usually, amusingly enough. Seems like the Westerlands does not have the best luck at all. Okay, so let's go to Casterly Rock for a second here. Okay, so yeah, so these are Tywin's places here. So I'm hopeful that he's going to appear here soon. And there's Jenna. Hello. Yes, this thin stick of a man is my husband Eamon. Okay, your beauty is known throughout the land. Goodbye. Yes, I'd rather not say that. Thank you very much. Okay, so Eamon is there. And yeah, yes. Okay. So I'm kind of looking for some tasks here as well. Okay, Uncle Tywin allows me to live here in Casterly Rock. I'm sure you'll marry a very nice man. Okay, no, let's not say that. He's the Lord Paramount of the Westerlands and the Hand of the King. In his youth, he destroyed the rebellious houses of Rain and Tarbeck. Okay, yes, of course. The Rains of Castamere. Has told me that he's looking for a true-born heir for me to marry. I'd be content just living here for the rest of my life. I miss Cousin Jaime and Cousin Tyrion. They were always nice to me. I'm sure you'll marry a very nice man. Okay, well, yes, if that's what you want, sure, why not? Okay, there's the Septon and everything. Oh, well, it seems like I'm probably going to have to wait for Tywin to be released. Has he actually been released, though? Maybe we should check Lannisport real quick. No, it seems he's not there either. Well, that's unfortunate. Shall we just wait here for some time and see if... Ah, there we go. There's a vassal. I'd very much like to go over there and see if we could maybe ask where Tywin is. Maybe he's been released now. I feel like it's highly unlikely. Oh, he doesn't know where he is. So I would assume that he has been released. And it's only a matter of time until we can speak to him. But for now, I'm going to wait here for some time off screen. See if we can get Tywin to show himself. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.